Hi children, good morning everybody. So in the last video we have seen the night the ghost got in. So what we have seen in the previous classes, um, so we are seeing three characters, that is Herman and his brother, that is the narrator, and his mother. So by the sound of slamming doors his mother is getting waked up, and she's throwing a shoe and it is breaking the windows of the neighbor's house. So who were living in the neighbor's houses? Mr. Bardwell and his wife. So who is Mr. Bardwell? So Bardwell is an engraver. So he is an aged person. He is living along with his wife in the nearby house. Okay. So by seeing this, his wife is saying that Mrs. Bardwell is saying that let us sell this house and go back to Peoria because there are burglars everywhere. And this Herman and his brother is trying to contact the police to inform that there are burglars in their house, but the phone is in the downstairs, that is in the ground floor, so they couldn't come and connect to the phone. So by understanding the situation, Mr. Bardwell himself is calling the police and they are informing the police to come. Okay, so by this time his mother, that is narrator's mother, is trying to throw another shoe, but the narrator is preventing her from doing so. Okay, so this is what we have seen in the last class. Now let us continue. The police were on hand in a commendably short time. Okay, so the police were on hand in a commendably short time. What is the meaning? Were on hand in a commendably short time. So what is the meaning here is? Okay, so were on hand in a commendably short time. It means the police, that is within a short time they have reached the spot. Which spot? The house of the narrator. A Ford sedan full of them, two on motorcycles and a patrol wagon with about 8 in it and a few reporters. Okay, so how many police came and how they came is a Ford sedan. A Ford sedan means it is a type of brand of car. Okay, so full of them. So police came in a Ford sedan and two on motorcycles, and two police came in the bike and a patrol wagon with about 8 in it. Okay, so what is patrol wagon? Wagon means vehicle. Patrol means the vehicle which will be used by the police for rounds. You might have seen it in the highways during the night times. It will be there. It will be written patrol. Okay, so and a patrol wagon with about 8 in it. So 8 police came in a patrol wagon. So they came in a Ford sedan and two in the motorcycles, and in the patrol wagon how many of them came? 8 of them. And a few reporters, and they brought some reporters also along with them. They began banging at our front door. Okay, so they began banging at our front door. So what is mean by banging? So banging means making a loud noise by hitting the door. Okay, so making a loud noise by hitting the door, that is called as banging. They began banging at the front door. Flashlights shot streaks of gleam up and down the walls, across the yard, down the walk between our house and Bardwell's. So the police came and they started hitting the front door with a loud noise. Why they are hitting the door? Because they wanted the door to be opened. But what is actually happening in the house? A narrator and his brother Herman and their mother, 3 of them were in the first floor, in the upstairs. Okay, so they were afraid to come to the downstairs because they are thinking that the ghost is there in the downstairs. Okay, so flashlights shot strikes of gleam up and down the walls, across the yard, down the walk between our house and Bardwell's. See, flashlights. So what is the time all this thing is happening? It is happening during the night time, isn't it? So flashlights, short strikes of gleam up. Strikes of gleam up means that is they are shining the lights. They are having bright lights. Okay, so they are shining the lights very brightly. Where? Up and down the walls. Okay, so up and down the walls across the yard. Yard is the opening place in front of the house. Okay, across the yard, down the walk between our house and Bardwell's. So between down the walk, what does mean by it? That is in the walking place, that is in the path between the narrator's house and Mr. Bardwell's house. So everywhere they are shining the light in order to search. Open up, cried a hoarse voice. So what does mean by hoarse? Hoarse means a rough voice. Okay, a harsh, rough voice. That is called as hoarse. Okay, so open up, cried a hoarse voice. Okay, a rough voice is shouting, open the door. We were men from headquarters. So we are from headquarters. That is, we are the police officers from the headquarters. I wanted to go down and let them in. So here I refers to whom? I refers to the narrator. Okay. Narrator wanted to go down because they want to open the door so that the police will come inside, right? So I wanted to go down and let them in. So them refers to the police. That is, narrator wants to go to downstairs and open the door so that the police will come inside and they'll start their search. Since there they were, but mother would not hear of it. Okay, since there they were, where they were in front of their house. Okay, who? Police. But mother would not hear of it. But mother is not bothering about it. You have not a stitch on. See, what is the meaning here? You have not a stitch on. She pointed out. You here refers to the narrator. So stitch means, what is the meaning? Stitching. Okay, so what we will be stitching? Will be stitching the cloths. We can stitch many things, but stitch means first we will be remembering about stitching the cloths. So you have not a stitch on. It means that is, you are not wearing any stitched cloths. It means that he is not wearing any dress because he is coming out of the bathtub directly by hearing the sound, and still now he is not wearing any dress. Just he is having a towel around his waist, right? So you have not a stitch on. That is, you are not wearing any dress. She pointed out. You'd catch your death. Okay, so you may be put to death by the police. Who is telling? The narrator's mother is telling. I wound the towel around me again. So he is again wounding his towel around him. Finally, the cops put their shoulders to our. Okay. Finally, the cops means police. Okay. Finally, the cops put their shoulders to our big, heavy front door with its thick, beveled glass and broke it in. I could hear a rending of wood and a splash of glass on the floor of the hall. Okay, so what happened? They are hitting the house. They are banging the door of the house, but no one is coming to open the door. So finally, what the police is doing? They put their shoulders. Just imagine police will be having heavy shoulders, right? So they put their shoulders to our big heavy front door. So front door in all the houses will be very heavy. Okay, so to our big heavy front door with its thick beveled glass and broke it in. So what is mean by beveled? So beveled means reducing the square edge to a sloping edge. Okay, so you might have seen this in many things, especially in the glass, in the wooden furnitures, everything. Okay, reducing the square edge into a sloping edge. See, let me explain you clearly. See this picture. This is called as beveled. reducing the square edge into sloping edge. I think you would have understood better. This is called as beveled. So there is a beveled glass in front of their that is in their front door. Okay, so by breaking the glass they have entered inside. So this is called as beveled glass. Okay. So finally the cops put their shoulders to our big heavy front door with its thick beveled glass and broke it in. So they have broken the glass. I could hear a rending of wood and a splash of glass on the floor of the hall. Okay, so I could hear a rending of wood. Rending means that is breaking of wood into pieces. Okay, so if they are breaking the door, what will happen? The glass will break and the door will break. It will be breaking into pieces, right? So I could hear a rending of wood and a splash of glass. What does mean by splash? Okay, it is actually referring to the sound. So if we are breaking glass in the window, what will happen? We could hear a splashing sound when the glass breaks and falls. Could you imagine? Could you understand? Okay, so imagine that you are breaking the window of your house. That is, you are breaking the glass in the window of the house. Okay, you could hear a splashing sound when it breaks and falls. That is called as splash. Okay, so and a splash of glass on the floor of the hall. So they could hear the splashing sound of the glass as the police are breaking it open. Okay, their lights, why they are breaking is because first they are banging the door, that is they are hitting the door so that someone will come and open, but nobody is coming and opening. That's why they are breaking it. Their lights played all over the living room. See, what is mean by living room? So living room is nothing but the hall in your house. Okay, so what you will be doing in the hall? You will be having comfortable furniture to sit. You will be having sofa to sit. You will be having your television. Okay, so that you will be sitting and enjoying your movies. Right, so it is a place to relax. Simply if you want to say, living room is a place to relax. So where we will be relaxing in your home, you will be relaxing in your living room, that is in your hall. You will be sitting, you will be watching television, you will be eating snacks, you will be having your drinks, that is coffee or tea. Okay, it is the place for relaxing. So we will be, if any guest is coming to your home, you will be making them to sit in your hall and you will be providing snacks, right? So it is simply we will be talking with them. So it is simply a place to relax. That is called as living room. Their lights played all over the living room. So their lights played. What does mean by lights played? So lights played means that is they are shining the light everywhere in the living room and crisscrossed nervously in the dining room. Crisscrossed. So what does mean by crisscrossed? Crisscrossed means forming a pattern of intersecting lines. Okay, if there are many lights, if we are shining many lights, those so that gleam, that lights will be intersecting, right? See, wait, let me explain you. See, this will be explaining you better, I hope. If we are shining many lights, it will be crisscrossing, that is it will be intersecting with one another. See, like this. Is it or not? So this is called as crisscrossed. Okay, this is called as crisscrossing of light. So their lights played all over the living room and crisscrossed nervously in the dining room. So why they are nervously? So what is mean by nervous? In a bit tension. So why they are in a tension while shining light in the dining room? Because they are suspecting that the ghost is in the dining room. Stabbed into the hallway. So what is mean by stabbed? So stabbed. So the instant meaning which will come to our mind when we hear the word stab. Okay, stab means stabbing someone with a knife. கத்தியால குத்துறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, that is called as stabbed. Okay, but here the meaning of stab is running through. Okay, so usually the police will be wearing heavy boots. When they are walking with the heavy boot, the sound we can hear some different sound of that boot, shoe. Okay, that is when they are walking faster, the sound will be different. So that is called as stabbed. So they are walking into the halls, short of the front stairs. They are climbing in the steps. Stairs means step. And finally up in the back, they caught me standing in my towel at the top. Caught me. Me refers to whom? The narrator. So they are meeting the narrator who is standing in the upstairs. A heavy policeman bounded up the steps. A heavy policeman. What does mean by heavy policeman? That is, he might be looking bulky. Okay. Who are you? He demanded. So he is asking, who are you? To whom he is asking? He is asking to the narrator. I live here, I said. So what the narrator is telling, I am the person who is living in this house. The officer in charge reported to mother. Okay, so the officer is telling to mother what he is telling is, no sign of nobody lady, he said. Okay, so that is no sign of anybody here. That is, we cannot identify any thieves here. Must have got away. Okay, it means, what is mean by this? He must go away. They must be getting out. What he like? Okay, so how he looked. That is, they must be getting away. And what was he like? How he was looking like? Who is asking? The police is asking to mother. There is no sign of anybody here. He must be getting away. Or what? What was he like? How he was looking? There were two or more of them, mother said. What mother is telling? There were two or more of them, woofing and carrying on slamming doors. Okay, so they were making noise. Woofing means making noise. Okay, making noise, carrying on slamming doors. Okay, they are slamming the doors, that is closing the doors, opening it. They were doing so. Funny, said the cop. So police is telling, it is funny to hear this because there is nobody here. Then how you would have heard all these noises? All your door was locked on the inside, tight as a tick. But all your windows and the doors were locked from inside very tightly. There is no chance of any thief getting inside the house. But you are telling that you have heard the woofing and slamming noises inside the house. How is it possible? It is looking very funny. Who is telling this? Police is telling to mother. Downstairs, we could hear the tromping of the other police. Okay, downstairs means that is in the ground floor. We could hear. Who could hear? Here we refers to mother, narrator and Herman. We could hear the tromping of the other police. Tromping means that is walking here and there of the other police. Police were all over the place. That is, police were searching in the entire place. Doors were yanked open. Doors were yanked open. What does mean by yanked? Pulling and opening very heavily. Pulling and opening. Okay, normally if we open, it will not create any noise, heavy noise. Normally if you open a door or a window, it will not create any heavy noise. But when we pull it and open it forcefully, it will be creating some noise, right? It is called as yanked. Yeah. Doors were yanked open. Drawers were yanked. Drawers means that is the table drawers. Table drawers were opened. Windows were shot up and pulled down. Okay, so windows were also opened. Furniture fell with dull thumps. Okay, so all the furniture is falling down, creating some noise, a half dozen policemen emerged out of the darkness of the front hallway upstairs. Okay, a half dozen policemen, that is 6 policemen emerged out of the, that is they came out of the darkness of the front hallway upstairs, that is from the downstairs. 6 police were coming to the upstairs. They begin to ransack the floor. So what is mean by ransack? Listen, ransack. So just imagine you are in your house, in your shelf, you are keeping all your books, your pencils, that is all your stationery items in a shelf very neatly. Okay, suppose if you are missing something, a note or book, something like that you are missing. Okay, you want it very immediately. So what you will be doing? You will be searching very fastly. So at the time what will happen? Some will be falling down, some will be opened, some notes might have opened pages. Okay, so all the things will be collapsed in the shelf when you search very fastly. That is called as ransack. Here what they are doing, they begin to, that is the police begin to ransack the floor. That is they started to check the floor. Okay, that is not, it is not checking, search the place, searching the floor. Okay, so when they search, what will happen? They'll be opening this, closing this, pulling this, putting down. Okay, it will cause some damage to the things. All the neatly arranged things will become untidy. Untidy means that is not clean, that is will not be arranged properly. That is called as ransack. They begin to ransack the floor, pulled beds away from the walls. They are pulling the beds, tore cloths of hooks in the closets. So closets means cupboard. Okay, tore means tearing. They tore cloths of hooks in the closets. Okay, so we'll be having screens. They'll be having screens in the window, in the window and in the, what is that, cupboard, everything, right? So they are tearing it. Pulled suitcase and boxes off shelves. They are pulling the suitcase and the boxes from the shelves. They are opening it, checking it, everything they are doing. This is called as ransacking. Imagine when all this happens, what will be the condition of the room. This is called as ransacking. One of them found an old zither that Roy had won in a pool tournament. Pool tournament means in a swimming tournament. Okay. So, pool tournament. So, one of them means one of the police officer found an old zither. Zither means it is a musical instrument made out of wood. See, in your book you are having that picture. See this one. This is called as zither. It is a musical instrument made out of wood. Okay. Okay. So, one of the police officer is finding an old zither that Roy is one more brother of the narrator, right? That Roy had won in a pool tournament. Pool tournament means in a swimming pool tournament, right? Looky here, Joe, he said. Looky here means look here. Okay, look here, Joe. Joe is the name of a police officer there. Okay, look here, Joe, he said, strumming it with a big paw. Okay, strumming it with a big paw means that is he is taking and keeping it in his paw. Paana enna nammaloda ullangai illaya. So strumming it with his big paw, and the cop named Joe took it and turned it over. Okay, so the police named Joe. So one of the name of the police officer is Joe. He's taking it and turning it. What is it? He asked me. So he's asking to the narrator. That is, Joe is asking to the narrator, what is it? It's an old zither or guinea pig used to sleep on, I said. So what is guinea pig here? So by the name you should not understand that it is a variety of pig. Actually it is not a pig. It doesn't biologically belong to big family, pig family. Okay, it belongs to a mouse family, right? It is a small pet animal, domestic animal, domesticated in the house as a pet. It is a kind of, it is not biologically pig family. It is a mouse family. It belongs to a mouse family, which is grown in the house as a pet animal. See, I'll show you the picture. See, this is called as guinea pig. It is not a dog. It is not a pig. It belongs to a mouse family. Okay, it is grown in the house as a pet animal. Looking cute, right? Okay. So it is having grape eyes. Eyes are looking like grapes. Very cute to look. Okay. Do you like this picture? See, these eyes are looking like grapes, and these have a pinky eyes. So cute, I think. So this is guinea pig. Okay. So it's an old zither or guinea pig used to sleep on, I said. Who said? The narrator says it is an old musical instrument which is won by my brother Roy in a swimming pool tournament, and my pet guinea pig used to sleep on this. It was true that a pet guinea pig we once had. So that means they are not having it now. They once upon had the domestic animal, pet animal in their house. It was true that the pet guinea pig we once had would never sleep anywhere except on the zither. But I should never have said so. Joe and the other cops looked at me a long time. They put the zither back on a shelf. Okay. So once they had grown the pet animal guinea pig in their house, it used to sleep only on the zither. Okay, that zither is the musical, it is a kind of musical instrument which was won by the narrator's brother Roy in a swimming pool tournament. Okay, Joe and the other cop looked at me a long time. So the police officer named Joe and some other cop, that is the police, looked at me. Me refers to the whom? Narrator. Looked at me a long time. They put the zither back on a shelf. So again they are replacing it on the shelf. Okay. Okay, let us continue the remaining in the next class. So what you have to do is write the meanings properly. Okay, so there are many synonyms for a single word. What you have to do is you have to understand what is the meaning that is giving in that word is actually giving in this place in a sentence. Okay, so if you are getting a word in a sentence, you have to relate. So a single word has many synonyms in English. Okay, you have to relate what it means in that particular sentence. அந்த சென்டென்ஸில் அந்த வேர்டுக்கு என்ன மீனிங், that you have to relate. For example, we have seen here stabbed. So the immediate instant meaning, stab அப்படிங்கிற வேர்டை கேட்டாலே இன்ஸ்டண்ட்டாக நமக்கு மைண்டுக்கு வர்றது கத்தியால் குத்துறதுங்கிறது தான். It is called as stabbing. Okay, so like this we have came across many words in today's video, I think. So you have to understand what the meaning it gives in the particular place. Like woofing, there is difference. Woofing means making noise. Slamming means the noise created when we open and close the doors and the windows. This is the difference between woofing and both are noise. Okay, and also splash. Splash is also a kind of noise. But what is the difference between these three words is woofing means making noise, slamming means The sound created when we open and close the doors and windows in a house or wherever it is, not only in the house, wherever it is. That is called as slamming. And one more thing, splash. It is also a noise, but what is the splashing here means? When we break open a window, when we open the glass in a window or a door, or even a glass tumbler, glass plate, whatever it is, when we break it and when it falls, when that broken pieces falls on the ground, it will be making a noise. That noise is called as splash. And also we can say splash of water. What is splashing of water means? So if in a road after rain, what will be there? Water will be stagnating in the roads. When a vehicle goes up, what will happen? It will be splashing the water. Alli telikaradhu. Okay, that is also called as splashing. So if a word is given, what you have to realize is you have to find what that particular word is meaning in that particular sentence. You should not take all the meanings for consideration, right? Okay. So do it properly. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you for watching.